Ой. Ой. Так, чё? Звук пропал, да? Мгм. Ой, ага, так, а мы напились с этим челом. Будь здорово.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill punk.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up. So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabilis a manus suas. Hoc facite
Блять.
in meam commemorationem.
Это пиздец.
The honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Ой, мне из минус 2 не
Brothers and
хватит.
sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
That boy has a cheek.
One should not believe in the church, because the church is not God. God is above all things, and the church is but a means to salvation, which the prelates do not care to hear.
He's right.
Ну да, я...
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. And it is all due to
В смысле провал?
the corrupt servants of God who do not practice what they preach. They
Yeah.
think sins can be washed away by money. And they sell indulgences, and that's bad. Because sins cannot
Че я
be
выбрал?
redeemed with silver.
Prague didn't do much for his confidence.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines, even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man, who can turn his...
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough
Я
about
выбирал
sin,
скромно,
which the
да,
prelates
просто
are so
не
fond of
считала.
preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin. Look at them. And that is not right, because Christ God sees what is
Ой,
blessed of
блядь,
it.
видимо, не то выбрал.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, but he told it nicely.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. And I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin,
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you,
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses. But then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
fell out.
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Мадам. Едь, блядь. Так. Мне бы теперь пхавать. Вот это вроде пекарь, да? А, у меня же вообще у самого было много мяса. О, ну все нахуй. И чё? Второй норм. Вычислить вонючку. Нихуя себе. А, это мне надо полечиться, что ли, чтобы меня эта хуйня спала.
Lost something hereabouts?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
I'd like to.
And what is it?
Хочу подлечить раны. Короче,
Bit
еще
of
все
everything.
сразу.
That can be arranged.
Fine.
I'm sure you'll be extra. Take care.
Так.
God be with.
I'd like to make.
Uh-huh.
No deal. I'd like that.
That can be arranged.
Fine.
I'm sure. Take care.
I'd like to...
Uh-huh.
Ой, блядь. Ладно.
God be with you.
Ну, что за мне эффект? Обаяние временно возрастно на 1.
Take it easy. That's putting it mildly. I can't do it.
Угу. Вообще еще там же где-то...
Yeah.
Ту-ту-ту. Это, по-моему, второе задание с ведьмой. Короче, немножечко его пройти. Просто не надо новых брать рабочих. Не особо хочу их уже выполнять. Седьмой левел. Че, ты ведьма?
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come from the priest. They're saying you incite
Me? Witchcraft? That's nothing but I...
You'd be wise to give me a straight answer.
As long as it's the truth you speak. I've done a very foolish thing. It's preying on my mind so much I can't sleep a wink.
I'm supposed to believe an old witch has pangs of conscience.
Laugh if you like, but it's not a word of a lie. You probably know I sell various magic lotions and potions along. You see, Vera, Zlata, and Kuta from Uzhitz wanted a magic ointment from me. I kept refusing them, but in
What kind of ointment was...
one that will show you a world no one else can see, a place of wonder and terror.
Mm.
The flowers might start talking to you.
Интересная
Or the
мысль.
I don't know if it's the work of the devil or of God himself, but the ointment has that power.
So all this talk of witches anointing themselves and then flying to their sabbaths on...
The ointment could make a person see such things. But it was stupid of me letting those foolish women get their hands on it. They could poison themselves or fall off a cliff while they're lost in...
Will you give me the ointment?
It contains belladonna and the herb Paris, both quite poisonous plants. That ought...
So why did you give them the ointment at all?
Because I'm soft-hearted. You see, one of those women, Vera, lost her whole family in Skalitz. And Zlata's husband was killed. And the youngest of them, Kuta, miscarried with the horror. They said they wanted to use the ointment to speak with the dead and ask them to put a word in.
Yeah. I understand how they feel.
Judge not, lest ye be judged. I didn't want to give them the ointment, but they offered me a pile of groschen.
Ну-ка, куда пошла?
So I thought how desperate they must...
Their plea or the clink of their coin? And why are you so worried about them all of a sudden? What changed your mind?
I'm losing sleep over it. Firstly, those women don't know what they're doing. And secondly...
They burn them alive.
That they do. So don't be surprised.
It didn't bother you before, though. What did they want the ointment?
Each one of them lost a loved one recently, and it's grieving them.
I've heard enough.
If you've heard enough, you must understand why I need your help. Find out from those women what they intend. Thank you 1,000-fold. I'll go to the... God bless.
Что ж, как-нибудь в другой раз. Ой. Ловкость чтения. Хуя. Сегодня больше книжек нету, да? Так, ну-ка, чтение у меня открылось. Хуйня. О. Это нам надо. Фига. Пьянство вот это, блядь. Все, вино пить будем. Да 8. А у меня 5 плюс 1. Мелкотня. И вот туда вот залезь. Там вот сиди. Ай.
Look at you.
How about now? Fancy a walk to the...
I can't now.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the ratte tourney?
Ну иди сюда, вот ты сидела. Ну и куда ты?
Yeah. Yeah.
Э-э.
What the hell was that?
What else you, sir?
Что, нельзя спросить?
God be with.
I'm
What?
looking for someone they call
That's the tanner's son, Enoch.
working.
Hard to say. He's not around here much. Thank God for small blessings.
What can you tell me about this him?
What can I tell you? No, he's none too popular. No one cares to talk.
Why not?
Well, I'm not one to gossip, but I heard he keeps bad.
Угу.
What's the tanner like? Hinek's father.
The less I see of him, the better. He's not exact.
Угу.
Why do they call him Reek?
Why do you think? Because he's a tanner.
So why don't people like him?
The old tanner's not an easy man. But a son should never let his father down. Enoch does nothing to help. He's always far too busy with his own affairs. Though
And does no one at all talk to him?
that harlot Adela hangs around with him, of course.
Harlot?
She works as a bathhouse wench. Same thing. Goodbye.
Вот и выяснили. Так. Пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пу-пу.
Yeah.
Hey, who's there?
Yeah.
What's that? God be with you.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that
What's going on out there? Who is
God,
it?
no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you.
Aye, I've seen him often enough. I don't know what I could...
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run
Does he do that often?
from time to time.
What the hell does he get up to there?
I don't know.
Ага.
Look, Hinek's my friend, and I really need to know where he is and what he...
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like hares or other game.
So Hinek is a poacher? That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much of one for an honest trade.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't.
When did you last see him?
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something. He kept prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I threw him out and
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure. He went on about some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what. Aye. And then he was talking about the money. That was very odd.
What did he say about the money?
just that he had a pile of it.
I see. What did you say
Будь
to
здоров.
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we...
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do. Obviously, he made it up.
Yes, I understand. Did he tell you exactly where he hid?
He said he buried it at his father's
На
small
ферме отца у
holding in
западного
the
угла их
western
надела.
corner.
All right, thank you. Another thing about the...
What is it?
Is it true?
What?
Other whores wouldn't go with him even...
The other bathhouse girls are honest, so I don't know. The truth is, I felt a bit sorry for him. Folk don't like him.
So you only felt sorry for him?
Both of us are the black sheep of...
There's nothing more between you?
No, nothing. Maybe. May the Lord watch over you.
What the hell was that?
Запад, 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 запад. У нас где? Восток, запад, запад слева. Где-то вот тут вот, да? Нет лопаты. Идите колотить, ёбаный в рот. Кстати, не лопату не пиздануть. Как так нет лопаты-то, блядь? Куда я дел? Блядь. Ты, блядь, молчи там, потом с тобой поговорим. Так, лопату надо где-то найти. Ну-ка, чел, у тебя нет лопаты? Лопата, лопата, лопата. О, лопата. Нормально. Че я теперь сюда вылезти не могу, блин? О.
Good day to you. What?
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes?
Hinek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to.
Your son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's all...
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have...
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where...
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where...
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away. Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the... What more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with...
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know? Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say...
Yeah.
I want to ask about the...
And ask someone else. They've nothing to do with Riki. It only drive my customers away.
Really? I heard a different story. I heard it.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hynek's. He's gone missing.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right. But give me your word of honor. You won't tell anyone about our deal.
Слово честь.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hynek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game. Do you know where it is?
Not exactly. That is... I don't know where it is at all.
But
I happen to know it's a dark place. A cave or an old mine shaft.
How do you know that?
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry is something, otherwise...
And do you know of any mine?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village. And I heard there's one shaft on the headland close to the water.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily... May the Lord watch over you.
Hey,
А, подожди, мне же надо на Б. Б, на Б, на Б, на Б. Ну, там он весь переход, ладно. Ну, зачем? А, точно. Я, кстати, тоже на Валберсе надо забрать посылки. Ну, сейчас я доеду. И пойдем. Блять. Чего? Молодец. А за что? А, ну, мне ж интересно, типа, что Холли-то хочет. Ну, нормально. Молодец. Всё сохранится и съебаться. Так вот.